Insensitivity alert. Insensitivity alert. Staccato C2 in the Monsoon Tactical Genghis Komp.
Alright. Here we go again. I hope we have another range day with no hammer follow because last week was great. Yeah, so we're going to do everything like we've been doing, except there's going to be some changes. I'm actually adding a drill because I want to verify that my sight picture, how quick I'm able to get my sight picture, and also at the same time see where my rounds are landing at closer distances, 3, 5, and 7. Because I made those changes, I went up about 7 clicks. So we're just going to take a look at it. No matter where, and they're all circles. I'll put a picture here. They're all circles. I'm going to be aiming in the center of the circle, no holdover, no matter what. All right, and see where they're landing, and just keep it like that. I may adjust my zero because of that.
I do.
See. Also, I had some questions. I had a guy comment. He said, "What would have been helpful other than watching you shoot for 16 minutes is if you could have talked and discussed about what your thoughts are on the Genghis Komp and the grip that I had done." So there's some grip work too. So I got a wasp right there now. It's wonderful. Skip ahead if I'm talking too much. Okay. So yeah, we'll talk about it. The comp I had mentioned before. Working on some of these issues I went through with the gun because I made changes to it. I had to get it running, and it's running good now. It was running fine, other than the hammer follow the one time, and I fixed it, but I wasn't happy with the trigger, so I had to make some adjustments with the trigger. I made it a lot lighter, and then I had to verify the gun. So now that everything's running good, I'm going to go ahead and try to answer your questions on the Genghis Komp. All right, there's other videos out there, but I've got 147 grain, 124 grain. I got some 115 grain, the regular stuff we've been shooting, which is what I'm going to shoot for like the Baer Drill and some other drills. And then I got some 95 grain critical defense. I put a picture of the ammo right there. And while we're at it, I'd like to thank my sponsor. I'm sponsoring Magnum. I'm going to give him some of this ammo so you can keep making some of these fucked up videos so you guys can keep watching, alright? He's shooting an XC he bought. He doesn't have any ammo now, but anyways, like, subscribe, and share. Alright, so without him, there ain't no ammo because there ain't nobody else buying it. But I'm going to give it a shot. I got, a 250 round value pack of the 115 grain, and I needed it without digging into my prep stuff, my hoard of ammo that I have. I like to keep up on it. So with this ammo, we're going to go ahead and see how the gun feels at speed, like 5 round bursts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've been doing it anyway, but now we're going to do it with confidence the gun's going to run. I made changes. And then we're also going to pay attention to how it runs with each specific type of ammo. I'm guessing the hotter ammo with more gas that runs up out of the Komp that forces the gun to stay flat is probably what's going to work best. I'm thinking. I mean, I've heard some other folks mention that. Aaron Kyle from Sage Dynamics had a really good analogy or whatever. He explained it really well. He does this. And it's that wasp screwing with me. It's so big. Bastard. Anyway, I got a little nest in here I gotta get. But so I want to take care of that. I want to get out there. I want to do the Baer Drill and do well at it this time. There is some. There is some issues, not really issues, but you have to, if you've been shooting other guns and you haven't been shooting one specifically in a while, you got to get used to the gun. So I think that's where we're at with that. What else is there? Oh, the grip. All right, so here's the grip. Let's do an overhead. What do you say?
Saturday.
Here is the grip. This is the Cherry Blossom. This is Monsoon Tactical's Cherry Blossom. It's the most aggressive one that they have, and I went with their black camo. Cerakote. All right. Vinny does an exceptional job. I really like the border he put around here, and it feels fantastic. It is a little bit rough on your tummy, but I always tuck my shirt behind it when I'm driving anyways. And when I'm walking, I personally have pretty much a flat stomach, so I can get away with that. But they have other options out there that aren't as aggressive. So did a really good job. Hope that helps with the as far as the grip goes. So any other questions that I may have, if you have any questions I might have not gotten to or missed, feel free to add them in there politely. And I'm gonna go ahead and start loading up some mags and get out there and do the Baer Drill. 7 yards. All right, so we have a 3 yard, a 5 yard, and a 7 yard. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take my time and just see where they're landing and verify a few things. My trigger pull, everything. At 3 yards, then 5, then 7. And then the next 3 rows below, we're gonna speed it up and I'm gonna take my shot on the second sight picture. May have to raise my dot. All right, 7 yards. I'm being attacked by acorns. All right, so I've upped my 0 a little bit and went over to the right a little bit too. Just in case. I have 3 yards. I'm gonna take the shot when I see my sight picture. Okay, I shot a little bit low one time there. 5 yards. A little better than the last. All right, so 7 yards. Taking the shot when my sight picture, as soon as the sight picture's there. All right. Wow. Last 2. All right, so I'm going to do 2 sets of the 115 grain standard ball ammo. The Remington I had. The first is going to be regular speed, and then the second I'm going to do slow-mo. So let's see where these land. We're at 7 yards. Okay. Opened way up on me, man. Wow. All right, let's this is the 124 grain. All right, 147 grain. A little better. And again, this time I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. 115 grain, then 124, then 147. So far, the 147, it seems I can track it better. I don't know. Definitely felt a little bit better if when I slowed it down a little bit. This is the 124 grain. Seven grain. So slowing it down a little bit was definitely a bit beneficial for me, because I don't know, it's hard to say which round I like better so far. Let's try the 147 grain. I will say, as I'm going high, I'm starting to get used to being able to bring it down a little bit. I'm tracking the dot better. So I think this is good training too, other than just trying to figure out the comp. I think as you shoot more and more like this, and you get a feel for the rounds. I almost want to shoot like 10 rounds, to be honest, at a time. But man, am I eating up the ammo. Go ahead and confirm 0 at 25 now. I made those adjustments. This is it. I went ahead and skimmed 10 more rounds out of the 147 grains, because that was all 115, and this will be an even 150 rounds today. All right.
This is a clean drill.
All right, 10 out of 10. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I can count the times. I'm like, okay, just one more drill. Just one more drill. And we'll call it a day, and then it's a clean one. Thankfully. So those last 10 shots, I got them all. Which is what I expect. I want that every time, but man, that moving at 25 yards every time I'm dry firing, I think, oh, I can do that. It's not going to be hard. But man, if that dot ain't going all over the place, man. No failures. Not one. Not one failure. I'm going to take it and walk away, man, because it could easily have failed. It needs a little bit of oil, I think, now. I can feel it's a little bit grimy. I mean, let's see, that's 350 rounds since I've last cleaned it. All right. Sorry about my cake titties. But yeah, the drills that we wanted to really focus on today, that I wanted to focus on for that fellow that wanted to know something about the Genghis Komp, they went all right. I mean, you got to slow it down a little bit. I'm not there yet, man. You know, I'm still working on it. I'm a work in progress here. I got that USPSA target. I want to shoot high when I'm shooting fast. Lowering it for when I was doing the dots to figure out where the 0 was to practice sight picture, that really helped. I could see what I need to work on, and I was definitely low. I mean, that wasn't me jerking the trigger. That was low. I went up, and then at the 25-yard verification where I stand still and just shoot 25, definitely is a bit higher now. Had a few fly over the, that might have been me. The second one, I'll take. I can shoot better than that, but that's not bad. I got a 4-shot grouping there that's not terribly bad, 4 inches or something. I don't know. I'll have to look at it, but I've done better than that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think I might do the paper circle drill again next week just because I want to force myself to really get better at those. I feel like I left some out there. I'll add that to the mix. Definitely need to work on the shooting on the move, man. That dot is all going just like it goes with your body. So you have to kind of adjust yourself with that, and it's just weird. I found going down in that ravine, I'm cheating a little bit and starting after I get it out of that ravine, because walking down in a ravine, it's just too much, man. I don't know, but hey, I got 10 out of 10 that last drill, so I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, add your comments, let me know what you think. I think for the comp, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I want to say the 147 shoot a little bit better out of this. You guys let me know what your thoughts are based off what you were seeing on paper. I got to go and look at it yet, so I can't really say. It feels snappy still. I mean, like that Prodigy without the comp feels better to me. And it's probably because it's definitely a heavier gun. I'm sticking with heavier guns for comps. I think that's why they have the XE out. I think that's why they're coming out with the Prodigy. I think that's going to run beautifully with the comp. This is kind of cool. I just need to get used to shooting it and shoot it some more, that's all. I've been shooting the XE, I've been shooting the Prodigy. What was I shooting before that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So, I want to come up with like what I think about it, man. I just don't know. I think that I need to shoot it some more and give you some answers, man, maybe, at some point. I will say this. My optic, the green thingy, fell out. Wow. I guess I can order one of those, right? Just slide them right in and then heat them up with the lighter. I've not had to do that before. I'll order one. Witness marks, good. Okay, everything else, good. Yeah, so with that said, train comfortably, train uncomfortably. Train your surroundings, but whatever you do, you better train.